You own the house. You own the driveway. So how could an HOA possibly tell you that you can't park your car there? It sounds ridiculous. But in some communities, homeowners have received violation notices for parking in their own driveway. In this video, we'll explain when an HOA may be able to restrict driveway parking, when those rules might not apply, and what you should check before, assuming the HOA is wrong. Most people assume their driveway is private property, and legally, it usually is. That's why parking restrictions often surprise homeowners. The confusion comes from a simple question. Owning property and agreeing to community rules are not always the same thing. When you buy into an HOA, you typically agree to follow the community's governing documents. Those documents can include rules about architecture, maintenance, landscaping, and sometimes parking. The question isn't whether the driveway belongs to you. The question is whether the community documents give the association authority to regulate how it's used. Most associations don't create driveway parking rules just to annoy homeowners. Usually, the goal is appearance, congestion control, or safety. For example, a community may require garage parking before vehicles are allowed in driveways. Some communities prohibit storing recreational vehicles or trailers in driveways. Others restrict commercial vehicles. And some neighborhoods try to prevent homes from looking like long-term parking lots. Whether you agree with those goals is a separate question. The important point is that many parking restrictions are intended to preserve a consistent appearance throughout the neighborhood. If you receive a driveway parking violation, the first document to check is usually the CC&Rs, not a Facebook group, not a neighbor, not even the HOA president. The governing documents determine what authority the association actually has. Look for sections discussing parking, vehicles, garages, storage, common areas, and architectural standards. Some documents contain very specific restrictions. Others are surprisingly vague. And in some communities, the restrictions aren't in the CC&Rs at all. They may appear in separately adopted rules. Understanding where the rule comes from is often the first step in determining whether it's enforceable. Let's look at a few common examples. Can an HOA ban overnight driveway parking? Sometimes. Can an HOA require cars to fit inside the garage before using the driveway? Sometimes. Can an HOA prohibit RVs, trailers, or boats from being stored in driveways? Often, yes. Can an HOA restrict commercial vehicles? Many communities do. Can an HOA stop guests from parking in your driveway? That depends entirely on the governing documents. This is why blanket answers rarely work. Parking rules vary dramatically from one association to another. Two neighborhoods on the same street can have completely different restrictions. One community may say nothing about driveways at all. Another may have detailed requirements about what vehicles can appear there, when, and for how long. The only way to know what applies to your situation is to read the actual governing documents for your community. Not every parking restriction is automatically enforceable. Problems can arise when the rule conflicts with state law, or when the HOA is enforcing rules inconsistently, citing some homeowners but ignoring identical situations elsewhere, or when a restriction was never properly adopted through the required process, or when the governing documents simply don't support the violation being issued. For example, if a rule has been on the books for years, but the association has never enforced it, enforcement later can be more legally complicated. That's one reason it's important to review the actual documents and understand your state's laws before paying a fine or assuming you're out of options. If you receive a driveway parking violation, here's what to do. First, stay calm. Second, request the specific rule being cited, in writing. Third, review the governing documents yourself and find the language they're relying on. Fourth, determine whether the association offers a hearing or appeal process. And finally, document everything, notices, responses, and communications, in writing. Many parking disputes are resolved simply by identifying exactly what the rule says, and whether it actually applies to the situation at hand. So can an HOA ban parking on your driveway? Sometimes. The driveway may belong to you, but the governing documents may still impose restrictions on how it's used. The answer depends on your community's documents, your state's laws, and the specific rule being enforced. Understanding those three things is often the difference between a valid violation and an unnecessary dispute. Want to learn more about HOA rules and homeowner rights? Check out our other videos on HOA fines, HOA authority, and what happens when dues go unpaid. Subscribe to Community Living for practical HOA education. No drama. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.